So I'm probably not going to get anything from here. Block 4. Oh, okay. Letter to Sangmi. A dearest brother of mine, I'm sure you know it's been 3 years since my husband died. I still mourn him in my heart, of course, and I'm sure I will forever, but the official mourning period's over. You probably also know that Hong family isn't doing very well right now. Terribly, in fact, it only got worse when my husband died. It didn't help that we only had daughters, so I don't exactly have a son to look after me. Right now, I'm completely at the mercy of his parents, and well, as I said, no son. They only took me in because of that big dowry. They sure never liked me, and it only gotten worse, way worse. So I need you to help me out, man, or they're going to just abandon me. Do you remember that story we read together as a child about the widow who had to turn to begging? I'm sure you remember how it ended. Well, that's going to be me at this rate. Don't worry, though. I have a plan. I've talked to my husband's brother about this, and I've also managed to discreetly fish some information out of his parents. They've been willing to let me get married to him, and all you need to do is chip in a new dowry. 1.5 times the old one would be enough. Please respond as soon as possible, little brother, because I really need your help there. Here. See? He wasn't always that bad. He was an embarrassment, far from pinnacle of virtue. I don't think that highly of him, but at the end, day was about politics now. We already read that. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Well, I guess since if we looked at the family tree, we recognize she did end up marrying the brother, so he must have given her the money. Calm down. It may not be nice, but I'm sure they're not going to kick their son's widow out on the street. Do you have any idea how terrible that would look for them? It would be a huge disgrace on their name. As for remarrying, I'm sorry, but that's a lot of money you're asking for. Besides, you know how much remarriage is looked down upon. Chastity widowhood may be a difficult standard to hold yourself to, but you will be honored forever if you can manage it. If anyone's good enough to live up to that standard, I know it's you, big sister. I wish I could give you an easier way out, but I hope you realize it's not the best thing. It's for the best that way. That's beginner. Okay. Boy, you're gonna give me something new, honey. Letter Sigmund 2. Oh, generous, benevolent young brother of mine, I know you think I'm being hysterical and exaggerating. I'm not, I promise. It's funny you mention the importance of chastity widowhood because they're talking about that too. Of course, I don't think you got the same ideas in mind. They're talking about the sort of that ends in an honorable suicide. Actually, they've been talking about it a lot. We could, of course, go with that option. Take my own life to honor his memory. Would you like to help me out with that? I'm not really very good at either holding knives or tying nooses ever since the arthritis got serious. But you could help out, the plan will work. If you're too busy to help your sister kill herself, though, you could just do the next best thing and send that dowry. I'm sure somehow we'll manage to figure out a way to find the money. I have faith in you, little brother. I remind you again, of course, that appealing to that family's honor is a waste of time. Father married me to a merchant, remember? You're talking about honor, but trust me, I've lived in this house for over 2 decades and I've looked everywhere, even under the sitting cushions. They don't have any. So I'm going to ask you once more, little brother, you can either send a new dowry or failing that, come by with a new sharp knife. Nice sharp knife. But if you can't bring yourself to do at least one of those things, then just stick. Okay, speak, work. My destitution is on your head. Do you think father would be proud of that? You are the son, you tell me. With love, your sister. She's gonna say. I know she's gonna say the same thing, but I might as well try. She said weird things too, when I didn't think she would anyways. Okay. Response to her. Sister, you're going to be the death of me, but I won't be the death of you. Fine, I'll figure something out. Tell his parents I can offer them as much as the old dowry. I'll send a messenger by the next week to work out the delivery of it. You're such a woman, do you know that? Manipulative to the core. That's what you are. The death of me, I swear. Actually, is she gonna say something different now since we've read them all? Okay. No, she isn't. So, let's see, what's she have to say to that? Oh, yes, him. Would you like to hear more about him? Yes. And let me be as clear as possible. Fuck that guy. I know I shouldn't say that about a man, at least of all a dead one, but I don't care. He doesn't have any respect for the dead either. So as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't deserve any from me. There's nothing more even related to him that you need to see. All he ever did was complain about the main branch and trash the good name of a good man. That's all you need to know. Can't remember if we got this one from her or not. No, we need to ask her this. Oh, yes, him, okay. Now I'm good. Superheroes tell me the same things anyways, honey. Pack of idiots. Show the message. Look, you already know what I think of Smith concern. He's a piece of shit. Don't listen to a word he says. That isn't about Smith. Sang-Jung was like it all. His death was a tragedy for a lesser man to make light of it. It's appalling is what it is. Can you believe his nerve? Fine. Sang-Jung never married, and he liked to drink maybe a little more than he was good for him. But he was a great man. Clever, charming, filial, and respectful. Look, he wasn't perfect. He was as damn close as you could get, though. If you're able to talk to him, you'll fall in love for sure, completely. If you want to know what he's really like, don't listen to a single word from the likes of Kang-sun. He's a morphines. That thing. I've had some logs that actually do him justice. You should read them. And I think there was one more I might skip in this branch. Untapped. She was awfully a good friend of mine. We chat a lot. Okay. Here, I read all that too. A lot of that in this game, unfortunately. Okay, let's just see if we can get some more things from her. Like this. Oh wow, Queen Rouge's admonitions to the new bride. Oops. That really brings back memories. Okay, do you want to know more about the admonitions to the new bride or the Queen herself? That. Alright, so I'm next then. Well, you're not married, so I guess you wouldn't really know about this, would you? Although even if you were, it would really depend on what sort of family you managed to marry to, so that's not exactly a guarantee. Anyway, the point is, I've considered fairly typical for a new gentleman's bride to get a series of verses explaining what would be expected of them as a wife, as well as just friendly advice. Well, the reason why these ones aren't written in verse is pretty simple, I guess. It's because the Queen Regina had absolutely no ear for it. Honestly, personally, I think that's pretty endearing, but she was really worried about the pale bride, since she was younger, prettier girl for her husband and all, so she wanted to make a really strong impression. I suggested to her that she'd do what she was good at, and just write them in prose, since if she was as uneducated as I thought she would be, and she was, it's not like she'd know any better anyways. Well, I guess that backfired a little, since it turned out she was so uneducated that she didn't actually even know any letters. Whoops. Anyways, here, let me give you a giant info dump and pass along all the— Oh. I also want information about her, too. Because, the queen. Okay, sure. She was kind enough more than just my queen. I guess I have to explain my own position for it to make sense. So, yeah, I appear to be just a woman like you, but that's just my personal appearance. I'm actually, a computer program. So when I say I was, well, still am really, in charge of security for the whole ship, I mean it. I was an actual official. I outranked pretty much everyone on this ship, save for the Emperor, and of course, by extension, his primary wife. So while I might have reported directly to Emperor in theory, it did with others in the past. Emperor Ryo Inhu chose to let that sort of thing go through his wife instead. What this is all getting at is, for all intents and purposes, she was my real mistress. She was my real mistress, not him. We were pretty close, well, as close as you can be to your better anyways. I liked her a lot. She was actually really intelligent for a woman and was surprisingly tough for a noble. I know, it's a little weird, but trust me, with her it's pretty okay. She managed to be great while still knowing her place. So yeah, like I said, I liked her a lot. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here. This is my point. I remember those admonitions because I actually helped her write them. I didn't write a single word of anything, but she asked me for advice. Mostly she was just modest. So let me see. I really want you to get to the right impression for her, She kind of read aloud. Well, nobody's perfect. Don't let the cloud your judgment of her, though, alright? I mean, I'm not impressed either, but at least it means you'll be able to see what she was like. Alright, I got 3 for you to see. Well, one's kind of actually about me, but still, it shows you just how good a person she was. If you want to see the rest of the admonitions, let me know. I can do that too. Oh, how much did we get? How much info dump did we get? A big one. She was not wrong. Let's just do the info dump. Now, she was kind of more than just my queen. As well, I guess I have to explain my own position for it to make sense. So, like, yeah, I appear to be a woman like you, but it's my personal appearance. Actually, you know, I'm a computer program. Okay, we already went over this. Okay. Okay, so I was supposed to read that, then that one. Whatever, I'll go upside down. That's how you're supposed to do it, right? No, might as well finish off block 4. Normally my conversation with Mute are of rather frivolous nature, gossip in the affairs of some of the more... Sorry, I just broke my pencil I was playing with. Gossip in the affairs of some of the more important noble houses, as well as her trying to bait whatever she is able out of me. While I think such a flow of information is valuable, so I might pass news to my household that you might not otherwise hear, I would not consider her attitude to have any resemblance to seriousness. Previously, I assumed that this was simply impossible due to her nature. While I do not really understand how, despite her explanation, anyone could live inside a computer screen, she says that she is an artificial person. I assume that perhaps her absence of a soul prevented her from feeling serious emotions. Ordinarily, she wears incredibly bold, colorful clothing. Her golden hair was absurdly well adorned. For the past month, however, she had been uncharacteristically humble, wearing an unappealing brown dress with her hair undecorated. My curiosity got the better of me, alas. Please, I have wondered, why are you so attired? It is unlike you, I asked. She gave me an odd look. Huh? She said. It's a morning dress. That much was obvious, and not particularly the thrust of my question. Did you not tell me you were thousands of years old, that you have no family? For what reason are you wearing mourning? She gave me an annoyed look. A friend of mine died, okay? No, I don't have family. It's always been just me. But this guy was a really good friend, and he definitely deserves that kind of respect, she said. We were super close. Do you wish to tell me about him, I asked. She gave me a look that I couldn't quite read, but seemed somehow sad. Nah, she said. I don't really want to talk about it. Not now. I missed him too much. Hey, I'm gonna go now, okay? Talk to you later. I said goodbye to her, and she disappeared from the computer screen. But as she did, I could have sworn that I saw her start to cry. Aw, honey. Well, yeah. She probably did see me cry. I had a really hard time talking about it then, especially to my mistress. I really didn't mind to be so vulnerable in front of her. That's just isn't proper. Kind of embarrassing, really. I'm sure you're a request. But yeah, the main impression was Smith Sangjun. Strictly speaking, there was no real mourning obligation. It's not like I was really family. Still, that man was the closest thing to a husband to me. I mean, don't take this the wrong way. Hardly scandalous. I'm not a real woman. I'm just a computer. But we had a really close relationship. So yeah, I thought it would be appropriate if I honored him like he was. He never married, so it's not like anyone else would. I just figured the man deserved that much. He totally deserved at least that much. Oops. Sigh. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. No, right. What's in here again? Let's see what she has to say about, the pale bride. So, like, you talked to her a fair bit, right? What do you think of her? I don't hate her. Seriously? You can stand her? Did she tell you about the whole mass murder thing, or did she conveniently leave that out? She didn't. No, of course not. I'm sure even that awful bitch is ashamed of what she did. It's probably better if you don't hear it from me, though. I don't think you ever even believe it. Better ask her yourself. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give you an entire block that's full of nothing but questions for her. It might be a little hard to get the whole story out of her, but if you fake sympathy, she'll probably actually believe you. So there are a few questions to give to her. Drag the truth out of her, then tell me how crazy you think she is. Weird. So weird. Oh, is that gonna be the case for all of these though? Okay. She obviously doesn't care for her. You're from the Pale Bride. Oop! Well, let's see what she says. Well, she's better than I thought. Feel up to every single bad thing people say about women, just an absolute hysterical self-centered child. I'm sure she didn't give you the whole answer though, if you're not able to type. Probably makes it hard to bring up with her, right? Probably better if you don't hear it from me though, I don't think you can believe it. Better to ask for yourself. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give you a entire block full of nothing but any questions for her. It might be a little hard to get the whole story of her, but if you fake something, you should probably get blah blah blah. Okay. So she's probably going to say the same thing for all of these. Let's just see what happens if we don't give her one from the diary. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, yeah, so that I don't know. I don't feel like going through all of them. I go through way more than I probably should, but let's end that there. And block 10 is those. Oh wow, she really did give us a lot of questions. Which I am going to do another time because I'm having a hard time speaking now after over 2 hours. So I originally planned this to be a Halloween thing, but now I am actually, this isn't as horror-y as I thought. I swear the description said horror. I swear it did. I must have been wrong. But yeah, I think that's good for now. I'm probably gonna come back to this at some point because I am fascinated. But for now, that is it. Until the next session. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, hey, quick look. Apparently we're 54% unlocked, so we're halfway through the game in like one day. That's pretty impressive in my opinion. So anyways, bye.